The depths of the Atlantic. North, shrouded in an aura of mystery and majesty. A land that defies the limits of the imaginable is found. You are probably familiar with the city of Grindavik or the majestic eruptions that have taken place in recent months, on volcanoes such as the Fagradalsfjall, or Eyjafjallajökull. It's all happening in Iceland, the youngest country on Earth in geological terms, with a beauty unique in the world, due to the fact that it is an island in constant change. A place with so many wonders and curiosities. Such as having the most beautiful women per capita in the world, or being the country with the tallest people or the one with the most Nobel Prize winners on the planet. Don't miss this new video from Uncensored World to get to know Iceland like you've never done before. Enjoy this journey into the heart of the land of fire and ice, and immerse yourself in the most breathtaking landscapes and mysteries our planet has to offer. Iceland is one of the northernmost countries on Earth. It's the closest place to Greenland. And this location so close to the Arctic Circle gives it unique characteristics, such as the long summer days with almost 24 hours of sunlight, or the dark winter nights with almost 24 hours without light, unique qualities. Also, to be able to observe the famous and magical Northern Lights. But the beauty of Iceland goes beyond these breathtaking landscapes. In the dark and crystal clear nights, the Northern Lights dance in the sky, painting the sky with colors that seem otherworldly. And as we explore this land of contrasts, we can't overlook its inhabitants. Icelandic women and men. A population heir to the noble Viking lineage. People with a beauty that seems sculpted by the gods themselves. And now, enjoy the hidden secrets of this land of legend and reality, where, as you are seeing, myths and natural wonders, they intertwine in a unique way. Iceland is also a country of such incredible formations and geography that it is one of the most popular places for the most important Hollywood directors to film their films. If you've seen the films Prometheus, The Secret Life of Walter Mitty or the legendary series Game of Thrones, you may not know it, but it was in Iceland where most of its scenes were filmed. A country with a history in which its magic merges landscape and the strength of its people. According to legend, the renowned Viking navigator Nato, one of the first explorers of the Faroe Islands, was the one who originally christened the land like Snyland. What does the land of snow? This name evokes the very essence of the island, with its vast snow-capped fields, its shimmering glaciers, and its icy landscapes, which challenge intrepid travelers. Snæland embodies the image of a remote and wild land, where nature dominates with its austere beauty and indomitable strength. Although Iceland eventually adopted its current name, this original appellation, it resonates with the country's history, recalling its Viking roots and connection to the natural world. The capital of Iceland is Reykjavik. And an unknown curiosity for many is that this is the northernmost capital city in the world. This country is known worldwide as the land of ice and fire, and owes its nickname to the fascinating union of two powerful elements that dominate its landscape. With 11% of its surface covered by towering glaciers and 30% by lava fields, the island emerges as a spectacle of nature in its purest and most primitive state. The vast glaciers, with their icy peaks and majestic fjords, create a sense of grandeur and serenity. While the lava fields, witnesses to the island's violent volcanic past and present, reveal the subterranean force that lies beneath its surface and continues to shape it. If you travel to Iceland at Christmas, you have to keep in mind that, in this country, Christmas is not just a holiday, but an enchanting experience that permeates every corner of the country. The Icelanders. They celebrate this time of year with unparalleled enthusiasm, wearing their best Christmas outfits adorned with prints of reindeer, Santa Claus, and other festive motifs. The streets are lit up with bright lights and vibrant decorations, creating a magical and welcoming atmosphere that spreads throughout the island. As I was saying, the Northern Lights, also known as the Northern Lights, are a fascinating natural phenomenon that can be observed in Iceland during the winter months, especially from September to April. Due to its location close to the Arctic Circle, Iceland offers ideal conditions to witness light shows in the night sky. One of the best places to enjoy them in Iceland is away from the light pollution of cities, in remote areas far from civilization. Some popular spots include Zingvellir National Park, the Reykjavik Peninsula and northern regions such as Akureyri and Mývatn. In addition, during the winter months, many organize tours and excursions. They offer the opportunity to hunt and witness the northern lights in different locations on the island, providing a memorable experience for visitors. During the summer months in Iceland, darkness is a rare and fleeting visitor. Under the blanket of the midnight sun, the nights turn into a living fairy tale, bathed in a soft and mystical light, which seems to emanate from the very charm of the north. This unique phenomenon provides visitors with a surreal experience, where the boundaries between day and night blur in a play of shadows and lights that awaken the imagination and the feeling of the magical in the heart of Icelandic nature. It's a mysterious and enchanting moment that invites you to explore the beauty of the island in a dazzling new context, where the sun never fully sets and the adventure extends into the early hours of the morning. In contrast to the bright nights of summer, winter in Iceland brings with it the eternal darkness of polar night. During this period, the sun sets 24 hours a day, plunging the earth into a veil of perpetual darkness. Under the night sky, shrouded in shadows, Icelandic nature takes on an aura of mystery and silence. While the stars and the moon become the only sources of light in a nightscape painted in shades of black and deep blue, this phenomenon offers adventurers a unique experience to explore the tranquil majesty of the Irish winter, where the polar night offers an opportunity for reflection, contemplation, and the connection to the austere and serene beauty of the natural world. An important aspect, if you plan to visit this beautiful country, is to know that the high cost of living in Iceland is a reality faced by both local residents and tourists. With prices well above the global average, daily expenses can rise dramatically. On this Nordic island, for example, enjoying a meal at a restaurant, a simple Coca-Cola can cost around $20, while a simple Coca-Cola can fetch $3 or more. For those who wish to enjoy an imported beer, the price is usually €10 or more. In addition, the housing is also quite expensive, with one-bedroom apartments that can reach approximately $1,500 a month, depending on the location within the country. What do you think of these prices? Are they much higher than those in your country? Pause the video and leave us your comment. Doing so is the best way you have to help us continue working to bring the best content, and knowing these details will be very interesting for everyone, so thank you. These high costs reflect both the quality of life in Iceland, as well as economic challenges who face their residents and are important considerations for those planning to visit or settle on the island. In Iceland, choosing a child's name is not a decision that parents take lightly. According to Icelandic law, parents must select the name from an authoritative list containing about 2,500 names per gender. This list is maintained by the Icelandic National Institute of Statistics and is updated regularly. The reason behind this regulation is to preserve the Icelandic language and culture, as well as avoiding possible pronunciation problems and writing in the future. Among the most common and famous names in Iceland are these: John, a common masculine name meaning God is merciful; Olafur, another popular masculine name that derives from Odin, the main god in Norse mythology; or Anna, a traditional feminine name found in many cultures and signifies grace or compassion. These names reflect the rich history and traditions of Iceland, as well as its connection to Norse mythology and Christian influence. In this country, surnames are also formed in a unique and distinctive way, like this. Instead of having a family name passed down from followed by the suffix "ar", son, or dowry, daughter, respectively. For example, if the father's name is Chong, his son will be named John son, son of John, and if the mother's name is Anna, her daughter will be named Anna Dóttir, daughter of Anna. This system reflects the importance of family and connection to ancestors in Icelandic culture. In addition, it allows Icelanders to carry unique surnames that reflect their personal lineage and family identity. Although this system may come as a surprise to those who are used to family names. As I said, and you probably know if you know any of the names of its volcanoes or cities, the Icelandic language has its roots in Old Norse, with a unique pronunciation and vocabulary that reflects Iceland's rich history and culture. When greeting in Icelandic, for example, it is used to say hello, expressing kindness and courtesy. To express gratitude, it is said. That conveys a feeling of sincere appreciation. When something is positively confirmed, ha is used to say yes, while nei is used to express denial or saying no. Another important word if you're traveling to Iceland is the way to say goodbye in their language. They use bless, which means goodbye, and carries with it wishes for well-being and prosperity. Icelanders are also often among the tallest people on the planet, with an average height that puts them at the top of global statistics. On average, Icelandic men reach an impressive height of 1.81 meters, while Icelandic women, they have an average height of 1.68 meters. This remarkable stature is not only a distinctive physical feature, but it also reflects certain genetic aspects and environmental issues that have shaped the Icelandic population over the years. Its giant inhabitants have little. They have to do with the number of inhabitants in relation to the population of the island, since its population is quite small, with less than 400,000. Iceland has surprisingly more sheep than people on the island. The sheep population numbers about 600,000, making sheep a notable presence in the Icelandic landscape. This unequal relationship between inhabitants and sheep is a testament to the important role that livestock farming plays in the country's economy and culture, as well as a peculiarity that highlights the deep connection between the Irish people and their natural environment. Sheep are not only an integral part of the Irish landscape, but also a source of food, wool, and tradition that has endured through the centuries. In this country, a visit to the Great Geyser is a must for nature and adventure lovers. This geothermal phenomenon, it's one of the most impressive in the world, capable of throwing boiling water up to 80 meters high in a spectacle that leaves visitors speechless. The experience of witnessing the power of the earth in action is truly awe-inspiring. And the Great Geyser, it offers a unique insight into the majesty and strength of Icelandic nature. Other things that make Iceland unique is the way mythology and legend merge into its culture. In Iceland, in the 21st century, its people believe in the existence of wild elves, also known as the hidden or folk people. Although most Icelanders don't believe in the existence of the population that is not willing to deny its existence. These beliefs ingrained in popular culture are reflected in the way Icelandic society interacts with the natural landscape, showing respect and caution to places that are thought to be inhabited by elves and other mystical creatures. Although opinions about the wild elves, their presence in Icelandic narrative and identity vary. It remains a reminder of the deep connection between people and land on this fascinating North Island. And now we are going to get to know some of the most beautiful and magical places in Iceland to help you get to know them and prepare this trip that will leave you amazed. The Jökulsárlón Glacier Lagoon. Located on the southeast coast of Iceland, this crystal-clear lagoon is dotted with icebergs from the Vatnajökull Glacier. It is an impressive and unique spectacle, in which you can take boat trips among the icebergs, admiring the majesty of nature in its purest state. The Circle. Gold. This sightseeing route includes 3 of Iceland's most iconic landmarks, Þingvellir National Park, the Geyser Geothermal Area and the Gullfoss Waterfall. Vatnajökull National Park. This national park, which covers a vast area in southeastern Iceland, is home to the Vatnajökull Glacier, the largest glacier in Europe. In addition to the breathtaking beauty of the glacier, the park offers surreal landscapes, lava fields, deep canyons and towering waterfalls, which makes it a must-see destination for nature and adventure lovers. The Peninsula. Known as Iceland in miniature. This peninsula is home to a stunning array of landscapes, from volcanic mountains to black sand beaches and rugged cliffs. Highlights include the Nefljökull glaciers. Famous for being the starting point in Jules Verne's novel Journey to the Center of the Earth and the quaint fishing villages that dot the coast. The Skogafoss Waterfall. Located in the south of Iceland. This waterfall is one of the most impressive in the country, with a 60-meter-high waterfall and a curtain of mist that creates rainbows on sunny days. It is a magical place where visitors can get close to the base of the waterfall and feel the strength and energy of the water. The black sand beach of Reynisfjara. This beach, located near the village of Vik, is known for its black volcanic sand and hexagonal basalt columns. It's a stunning, photogenic place, with the North Atlantic roaring in the background and the cliffs of Reynisdrangar jutting out on the horizon. This beach is also known as the Black Beach of the Trolls, due to its imposing basalt formations. According to local tradition, another aspect deeply rooted in Icelandic culture and legends. The 3 great masses of stone emerging from the sea would be trolls petrified by the sunlight. This site is one of the most famous and visited places in Iceland, captivating visitors with its surreal landscape and its rich folklore. The Seyðisfjörður Fjord. This picturesque fjord, located in the east of Iceland, is famous for its natural beauty and laid-back charm. The picturesque village of Seyðisfjörður, with its pastel-colored houses and bohemian atmosphere. It's a lovely place. This national park is a paradise for hikers and nature lovers with its stunning landscapes of rugged mountains, glaciers, valleys, greens and crystal-clear rivers. It's a remote and wild place that offers a truly unique experience. Iceland also boasts the largest waterfall in Europe known as Dettifoss. A waterfall with a water flow of more than 400 cubic meters per second, which you should not miss if you visit this beautiful country. Another wonder that you can't miss if you travel to Iceland are its volcanoes, and these are the 3 most incredible ones on this magical island. The Eyjafjallajökull volcano. This iconic volcano, located in the south of Iceland, became famous in 2010 for its eruption, which paralyzed air traffic across Europe. Although its name may be difficult to pronounce. Eyjafjallajökull. It offers an impressive spectacle with its imposing cone and glacier crowning the summit. It is a fascinating destination for those who wish to witness majesty and the force of nature in action. Hekla volcano, known as the portal to hell, Hekla volcano is one of the most active volcanoes in Iceland and has erupted several times throughout history. Located in the south of the island, Hekla is a symbol of Iceland's unpredictable and powerful nature, with its distinctive profile and history of catastrophic eruptions making it an exciting and mysterious destination for adventurous travelers. The Askja, located in the northern highlands of Iceland. The Askja volcano is famous for its impressive caldera and lunar landscapes. It is a remote and wild destination that offers a unique experience for visitors, with the opportunity to explore volcanic craters, lava fields and hot spring lagoons. Askja is a magical and fascinating place that transports you to another world, far from civilization, and close to the true essence of Iceland. And before we get to know other aspects of Iceland and its people, it is important to get to know its most beautiful and visited cities and towns better. These would be Reykjavik. The capital of Iceland is a vibrant and cosmopolitan city that combines modernity with tradition. With its colorful houses, lively pedestrian streets, and rich cultural life, Reykjavik is a lovely place to explore and enjoy Icelandic hospitality. Akureyri. Known as the capital of the North, Akureyri. It is the second largest city in Iceland and offers a charming contrast to the surrounding nature. Situated on a picturesque fjord, Akureyri features cobblestone streets, brightly painted wooden houses and a cozy atmosphere that makes it a popular destination for travelers. The village of Vik. This charming seaside town, located in the south of Iceland, is famous for its stunning black sand beach and impressive cliffs, with spectacular views of the Atlantic Ocean and the Myrtlesjökull Glacier. Vik is a perfect place to relax and enjoy Iceland's natural beauty. Apart from all these wonders, it is important to know the character of Icelanders. An unknown aspect, and what makes them unique, is that Icelanders are hardworking people. Iceland is the country in Europe with the highest number of working hours. The average workweek is 43.5 hours. Despite working so hard, Iceland is one of the longest-lived countries in the world, with 83 years for women and 80 for men. So the beauty of the place. And as you will now see from its people, it is a distinctive feature that, apparently, helps them to live longer and better. Apart from their work and quality of life, another very recognizable aspect of Iceland and its people is the unparalleled beauty of its women. The Icelanders, due in large part to their height, unique features, and Viking past, have won Miss World 3 times. With this in mind, Iceland is the country with the highest number of beautiful women per capita. A fact that, together with the fact that it is one of the countries with the most women, single, with more than 52% women to 48% men, also makes this a privileged tourist destination. In other words, in a population of only 370,000 people, there are almost 15,000 more women than men. By the way, if you want to know the countries with the most single women on the planet, don't miss the video that will follow this one, and we will leave you in the description. Going back to their women. A genetic study of the Icelandic population reveals a fascinating aspect of its history. Populational. Most of the males who settled in the country were of Nordic descent, while the majority of females were of Nordic descent. Ireland. This genetic finding sheds light on migration and settlement patterns that occurred in Iceland during its early history, showing an interesting population dynamic between different European ethnic groups. On the other hand, the peculiarity of the climatic conditions in Iceland with such icy surfaces has led to a unique situation, the total absence of ants in their habitat. Territory. There is so much beauty in Iceland as so many winds, a wind so varied that, in its language, there are more than 100 words to talk about it. This attention to the wind shows the deep connection between the Icelandic people and their natural environment, where the weather and the elements play a fundamental role in daily life and in the way we perceive and interact with the world around them. Another important thing you should know is that, if you are a child or traveling with them, in this country you should not misbehave, since there are supernatural beings who will not let you pass. According to fascinating Icelandic